All right, I want to take a look at the Academic. So I backed the Kickstarter for this, so I've actually had these deck boxes for a while. I actually, so I backed for four 133 XLs, a bunch of playmats, and his tokens, and his, whatever the sponge things were. And then also one 266. And then, of course, as soon as it became available to pre-order through the distributor, I had to order a lot because I knew how good this product was. And, I mean, even when I went on the Kickstarter, I knew how good the product was going to be. I mean, it's the Professor. The Professor, if anything, is just, you know, a perfectionist when it comes to accessories for Magic. I mean, maybe he's a perfectionist in other things. I'm not a perfectionist because I don't believe there's any such thing as perfect, but he did get this thing as close as one could get as far as today's design and you know, functionality goes, and the whatever technology we're using for these types of things. Just open that without damaging the box. Oh well, the box is destroyed. But there's an inner box. Well, no, there's a slipcase. All right. It's very well packaged. It's Gamegenic has been doing that for a while. Gamegenic has very nice packaging, and they have great products too. I really like the Gamegenic products. Their inner sleeves, I was very, very impressed by, because up until that, you know, basically KMC perfect sleeves, because that's what the professor told me to get. Those were my favorites. And I figured out the next best was Dragon Shields, but I don't know. The Gamegenic inner sleeves might very well be. So this is a stealth version, by the way, so it doesn't have the Tolarian logos on it, right? So you got these little buttons in there, and if you look on here, they go in there. So with the magneting on the edge, with this little thing, and of course in a lot of the professor's videos he talks about this thing. I don't know, there was a deck box that came out that had that, and he really liked it. It may very well have been a Gamegenic thing to start off with. It could have been someone else, and Gamegenic also used it. So then, oh, there's a little thank you in there. So he said thank you shirt and a zombie token. Someone came in last night and was he was buying singles to make his first Magic deck, and also he hasn't played Magic yet. And I don't know, is that usual that you just build a Magic deck starting Magic? That's not the way I would necessarily advise someone to get into it, but that's what excited him, and I'm curious to see where that goes. I'm curious to see how his deck does. I mean, he's played a lot of strategy games, it seems like, so I mean, building a Magic deck, if you do enough research, it just seems I'm not one for a lot of research, but maybe he really likes research, and maybe he enjoyed the time that he spent on that. So we got these little drawers here and this little flap down here, so we'll move this over here, take this out, got the flap, right? So you can put tokens up there and maybe sideboard type stuff, or the sideboard in here. This comes out, allows you to hold other larger game deck boxes, right? So you can fit, I think, a boulder with this like that, and then the what are they called, the other larger deck boxes when you take this out, and then this slots in the side here, which I've never done with one of mine because I haven't put a. It's supposed to, but it doesn't seem to. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought I saw someone else that did do that. Maybe this one just doesn't have the perfectly laid out slotting. I'm pretty sure that's where that's supposed to go. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. Yeah. So that's a neat little thing, and then you've got his special dividers that I was talking about earlier. So then you got these drawers, right? And that's also magneted, right? And it slides in there. And again, tokens, extra cards, whatever. So this is called a 133 because it holds 133 cards. Although it seems to hold a little bit more than 133 double sleeve cards. So again, this goes over, slots in there. So you see the little button in there, and then that makes the structure more sound. So if you have something in there, the professor likes to do a shake test. There's nothing in here, so obviously the shake test is just going to succeed. But it's, I don't know whether you got a little conjunction in there. You got the stitching. I don't necessarily care about the stitching or any of the finer details. I mean, they're nice, but as long as it's functional for me and looks okay, right? It doesn't look cheap. The professor has other ideas with what makes a superior game box, but he is the expert in it, I think, and I'm glad that he made a box like this. Let me know if you picked one up, if you're looking for one, or if you're hoping that there's other colors that come out, or which your favorite color is. Thanks a lot.